She was warned, Your Honor, several times to leave. She came back. 4E!
I don't sound like that.
Silence!
Ma'am, do not interrupt him.
Sorry.
If you do interrupt him again, I will charge you with the contempt of court. And you
Sorry, mate. I'm sorry. I'll keep quiet.
I'm not your mate.
Oh, sorry, Your Honor.
Thank you. Go ahead, sir.
40, mate! Get in the car, mate!
I'm gonna say that I am not guilty.
At any times you hit a local.
That's what they said, but I didn't see that. It was all such a blur.
Okay, can I get Officer Pred to come forward and give me your statement, please?
Yeah, sure thing. All right, may I proceed, Your Honor?
You may.
So, there I was, enjoying my day, as I normally do, providing justice to this city. I definitely was not at Judge Weston's seaside apartment. What I will tell you where I was is I was on the radio. I overheard that a suspect was spotted fleeing.
Wait, what?
Fleeing from an officer. Max saw 40, but then lost her temporarily. We regained visual. A yellow cab was on scene, circling in the area, screaming, 40! 40! Get in the car, mate! 40! Several times she was warned. Get the fuck out of here!
40! 40!
Get out of here!
40!
Get it! Get out of here! Get out of here! She was warned, Your Honor, several times to leave. She came back. 4E!
I don't sound like that.
Silence!
Ma'am, do not interrupt him.
Sorry.
If you do interrupt him again, I will charge you with the contempt of court. And you
Sorry, mate. I'm sorry. I'll keep quiet.
I'm not your mate.
Oh, sorry, Your Honor.
Thank you. Go ahead, sir.
40, mate! Get in the car, mate! And then she vacated the scene, which we thought we had under control. We then said if she does return to the scene while we're dealing with this suspect, that we will pull her over and, charge her for obstruction at that point. She comes over, 40, mate! 40! Mate! Other British terms or European, I'm not really sure. She said a bunch of shit. And then that's when I turned on the lights and sirens, Your Honor. Pull over! Pull over! I proclaimed at the top of my lungs. Oh my God. She failed to pull over. In fact, she fled from us. Reckless as hell. She struck a local, killing her.
We're 10. I'm going to be in an
took down several light poles. Destruction to the city.
Took down a whole city block. I think she just 1050'd her own vehicle. She's going to... Oh, she's still mobile.
And then proceeded to speed away from us in a chase that lasted about 2 to 3 minutes before she said, what I gotta do to get out of this, bruv? What do I gotta do to get out of this one, mate? She pulled the car over. I cuffed her. I brought her down to the PD. And that's where the situation ends, Your Honor. This woman fled from police and knowingly interfered in a crime, obstructing justice several times. At least 5 or 6. She's lucky it's not felony obstruction.
No!
That's all I got to say, Your Honor.
All right, so were you in the act of trying to apprehend 40? Is that what was going on?
Yes. We were in the act of apprehending 40. We were chasing 40 down. She was on foot on Occupation Avenue. She crossed, she was running from Officer 414 right behind me, Mr. T-Mac. And, me and 447, Luka Kozlov were on scene, and we proceeded to go after her as well when we subdued her to the side of the building there across the street from Lot Q.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I didn't run away. I ain't no bad person.
But she was driving obviously back and forth based on her action towards 4T to try to get her to pick her up or something like that. She was definitely not leaving. She
didn't hear them well and you were confused. All right.
Was definitely driving like towards 4T to kind of pick her up and then drive off with her because I was on foot.
Okay. All right, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Yeah. Mr. Stringhammer, do you have any questions for the law enforcement officers before I open up for your
Didn't hear them
client to
well
speak?
and was confused.
And then the officers will be able to ask questions of your client.
No, I believe we don't have any clarifying questions for their testimony, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, ma'am. You can approach the bench right in front of you and give your statement to the court.
All right. Okay. Right here, yeah? Yeah?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, right. My day started off and I was looking for a job. So I get a taxi and I get a job, right? And then this 4T gets in the taxi and we drive around. Quite honestly, she was creeping me out slightly with some of the things she was saying. But it's okay, I thought she was my friend, okay? And then suddenly this police officer comes up behind us and I'm like, what's this? I pull over, you know, like a good citizen. I pull over and they come over and they're like, 4T, get out. So 4T gets out and then starts running. And I'm like, 4T, what's wrong? What's going on? I don't understand, all right? And I'm constantly going, what's happening? What's happening? What's wrong with her? What did she do? I don't know what she did, right? And then she's just running and I'm like, I'm just being nosy because I don't know what's going on. So I'm driving around kind of watching what's happening. They're just chasing each other and they're just running around. So I'm just like, what's happening? I'm just driving around in this taxi and just being nosy. That's it. All I am is being nosy because I didn't know what was happening. I asked multiple times whether she was a criminal and I didn't get answered. It was not very clear and I was very confused, okay? So I kept driving around, they kept chasing, then more police officers arrived and then they kept chasing 40 and so then I kept watching because I was looking and I was very, very confused and I didn't know what was going on. So then I went and I kept chasing and I was like, 40! And I was like, I was shouting at 40 because I wanted to know what's going on. I thought, oh, 40, if 40 gets in here, she can explain what's going on, okay? So that's what happened. And then 40 gets taken away. And then they do shout at me once, I'll admit. They do say to me, get out of it. But then I was like, but I don't want to leave yet because I don't know what's happening, okay? So then I drive away a little bit, but then they kind of start chasing me. Like, it's all over. They've got 40 and they start chasing me. And then because I got so scared, because I ain't used to this, I get so scared that I just start driving. And then I slip up on my car, right? And it goes through red lights. I think I accidentally like flipped over it slightly, and it was really, really scary. And then one of the cops here, the one on the left there, that geese, he pulls a gun on me, right? And I was really scared. I stopped straight away and I got out the car, okay? And remember, I was super, super confused. And halfway through this, I told them where 4T went. So I was a law-abiding citizen and they are lying about that because I told them where she went. I was just confused and wanted to know what was going on. And so then after they pulled this gun on me, I completely just went with them and I didn't do anything, okay? So I'm going to say that I am not guilty.
Okay, any times you hit a local?
That's what they said, but I didn't see that. It was all such a blur.
All right, but you do admit to the cops telling you to leave the area, correct?
They said it once, but I was very confused. I was very, very confused. You see, this is my first job. I ain't got no money. I've got a clean record, and I just really, really, really don't want to get this on my record. And I don't have any money for this. And I didn't do nothing, okay? I just got confused.
You got confused.
Yeah.
All right. Nice. And you admit to telling 4T to get in the car so you can ask her what happened?
I never said get in the car. I just shouted her name because I was like, what's going on? I was just going, 4T, what's happening? And that was it.
All right. Do the officers have any questions for her?
I
Based
have a
off her
few.
statement? Based off her
Yeah, I
statement.
have a few.
Okay. All right, sure.
All right. 1 second.
Careful, mate.
Yeah, I got to see about getting this furniture rearranged.
Yeah, these chairs ain't very good, are they?
Yeah, it's bad.
Just gotta kind of inch
So,
over.
Yeah.
this is what I have a question to. Earlier in your statement, you said that they told me to get out of the area, correct? This is what you said.
Just
They told me
once,
to get out
yes,
of the area.
just once.
Okay. But yet you still came back.
See, the thing was that you weren't
Can you just
answering.
answer the question, ma'am?
You
But
weren't
still
answering my
came back.
questions.
Sir,
I came back because I
ma'am,
wanted more
ma'am,
answers.
Ma'am, hold on. Ma'am, this is how
Ma'am.
it works. He's going to ask you a question, and you will answer said question, okay?
Okay,
not with a question.
But what if I've got more
Answer
answer
the
to the
question,
question?
ma'am.
What if I got?
Answer the question.
You're gonna answer the question. All right. So,
okay.
just back at it. You were told to leave the scene.
I think so. Yes. Once.
Now she's changed.
Okay,
So, ma'am,
hold on 1 second, ma'am. I want you to understand that you are under oath, okay?
Yes.
And the very fact when I asked you the question, you said yes. Now you're
Yes.
saying I think so.
Well, because the thing was, things were very loud. There were sirens, and it was very confusing, as I said.
maybe you should warn her how serious perjury is in the
Yeah.
courtroom, Your Honor.
Right. When you are compelled and conflicted and you change your testimony, ma'am, it does not look good.
But I think so and yes are the same thing, no?
No, they're not. So I want you to sit there for a moment and think really hard about what happened at that scene. If the officer asked you to leave the area.
Okay, I get that, right? But my brain's a bit fuzzy, that's all.
Are you on drugs, ma'am?
No, I'm not on any drugs.
She did
okay?
request a joint earlier.
I did not
down on
request a
herself.
joint.
This is
on.
objection for badgering, Your Honor.
Well, it's not so much badgering. You need to stay within the scope of her statement, okay? No
Okay.
drugs were brought up. She's not facing any drug charges. So what I want you to do, ma'am, is I want you to answer the question
Yes.
to
Okay,
the
okay.
best of your ability and remind you that you said yes to my question that was similar and the same.
Okay,
You know what I'm
okay,
saying?
okay, all right.
So I'm gonna take so officers asked you to leave the scene.
Yes, okay, yes, they did.
Did you leave the scene?
I did for a minute, but I did come back because I was
Did
confused.
you leave the scene? Did you leave the scene, ma'am?
Well, yes, for a minute, but I came back.
Did
so,
you return
so-
to the scene?
Yeah, I did return to the scene.
Did you flee from police officers at the scene?
I mean, it probably looked like that.
Did you flee from police
but...
officers?
Oh, okay,
at the
yes, I
scene?
guess, mate. You're
No
making me
further
look really
questions.
bad, man.
All right, thank you very much. All right. Mr. Springhammer, did you have something to say?
It wasn't technically
ma'am,
fleeing, though.
Ma'am, if you have you ever been in court before, ma'am?
No.
Okay, so how it works is you don't speak out of line. You don't talk over people. When I'm addressing
sorry.
your attorney, you don't butt in and talk over me, okay?
I didn't
You
mean
understand?
to. I just
So
didn't
when you're in here,
get my words out.
you act respectful towards the court and towards myself. I've been doing this job. Tomorrow is 3 years I've been doing this very job right here. Tomorrow, okay?
I have
Don't-
respect for you. I
Don't
do.
mess it up because I'd like to make it to 3 years tomorrow, and I'm about to have a goddamn heart attack because the way you're acting in here. Okay. All right, Mr. Swinghammer, did you have something you'd like to say?
I just wanted to further show an example of, just Officer Pred's demeanor here when he was just cross-examining my client, and just show how nervous he can very easily make her, with his aggressive approach. That's all.
Okay. All right, ma'am, you can go back and stay next to your attorney.
Okay.
All right. I'll allow the officers to give a minor closing here, and I'll allow Mr. Swinghammer to do the same thing.
You want me to take closing, or do you want to take closing, Mac?
No, you got this is your arrest.
All right. Ha! Your Honor, ladies and gentlemen of the court, Bianca Walters is not a criminal until today when she decided to break the law. Bianca Walters was not a criminal. She broke the law today. She knew what she was doing, and she's trying to play all British mate on it. That's not how the law works.
Objection.
Not on my watch, and not on any officer's watch. I
Careful
want
with
you
the
to
podium,
know
please.
that she admitted to everything. She admitted to being warned at the scene. Granted, she was warned several times.
They
Not
ain't
just
letting me
one.
explain.
But that one is enough. We were apprehending a fugitive of the law. She returned. She was ordered to leave, lawfully ordered to leave by officers. And then she had the balls to flee from us. This cannot go unpunished, Your Honor. I am sympathetic towards this woman. Not because of the fact that she's not a criminal,
you.
but just because of the fact that she's dumb. She committed crime. And her defense was, but mate, in British land, we do things a bit different, bruv. No, sir. Not today. Not on my watch. Ever. She's guilty. She did it. She admitted to everything. Bill her. Bill her into debt. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Officer Pred, for that very compelling closing. All right, I'll go ahead and place this court in recess. I'm going to go back and deliberate, and I will come back with a ruling as soon as possible.
Oh, mate, good job, good job.
Court's in recess.
I did the best I could for you, miss.
Yeah, I don't know if I did good, but I tried my best. Oh, hello. Oh, Abdul, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I totally.
I got into trouble, Abdul.
I was just thinking.
Ma'am.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Ma'am, what happened to your face?
It looks beautiful, right? Makeup.
What happened to your face? It looks like you got two black eyes.
No, that's just, it's makeup. It's contour. What you want about?
I mean, it looks like you got two black eyes and then someone shaved off your eyebrows and then drew them back on.
Mate, this is pure beauty and makeup.
Now she's getting insulted
Okay.
for the way she looks.
Like, I'm just wondering if, like, someone was you're being harassed,
Yeah, you're harassing me right now. Look, this is a stressful day for me.
Hey, Bianca.
What?
You know, I just want you to know that I'm just doing my job.
Mate, look, I could have brought up so many things. I could have said you're fucking new ever in here, right? I could have said that you tried to bribe me.
Are you accusing me and this judge of having relations?
All right, but I didn't, okay? So you better be nice to me.
Officer with a very poorly shaven mustache.
The fuck do you want?
I take offense to
I'm
that.
sorry. I thought I was gonna try to be nice to you.
This guy.
I don't want to be nice to you. Look at that hairy ass belly button.
Yeah.
I don't like this guy, quite honestly.
Oh, you like him?
No, I don't like him. He fucking insulted my face.
Well, I think you're a beautiful woman on the inside.
I mean, you look in the mirror,
dude.
shave your stash, and be like, that looks good.
I mean, he ain't wrong about that, though. Yeah, what about that fucking slug on your fucking face?
Judge is back. Judge is back.
Oh, okay.
Okay, at this time, I'll place this court back in session. Ma'am, as to the charge of reckless evading, I'm going to find you guilty, ma'am. You fled from police. You destroyed some property. It was also brought up that you hit a local. You're lucky you weren't charged with manslaughter. Taking that person's life, ma'am. That charge is very, very serious. And I want you to understand one thing. Just because you're new in town, may not understand our laws, it doesn't make it right to break the law. Do you understand that? I can't hear you, ma'am. You need to speak up.
Fuck, my thing's
Can you hear me, ma'am?
She's crying, Your Honor. She's crying.
Okay. Now on to the charge of misdemeanor obstruction of justice. I'm actually going to change that charge, ma'am, to disobeying a peace officer, okay? When law enforcement gives you an order, when law enforcement instructs you to leave the area, and you leave and you come back, it's not right, ma'am. You stay away from that area. Do you understand me?
I was just confused, but yeah, I guess.
All right. Now, I'm going to take into consideration what Pred said here about billing you. You will be billed. I will suspend your prison sentence. So how that works is you're going to be billed. You'll be free to go after they bill you for the total amount. Do you understand me?
Okay, but I have no money.
Well, you should have thought about that before you broke the law.
Well, yeah, I didn't mean to.
It may be the case that you didn't mean to, but you in fact did break the law. However, I don't feel that you obstructed justice, but you did disobey a peace officer several times by your own admission. When a law enforcement officer gives you an order, especially when they're chasing somebody, it is best interest of yourself, ma'am, to leave the area. Even if you're nosy, you claim that you were nosy. Nosiness is not an excuse, ma'am. You broke the law here today. I will find you guilty of disobeying a peace officer. I will find you guilty of reckless evading. Officer Pred, you can find her and she can be released.
Gotcha, Your Honor. Let me
Thank you.
take care of that. Miss Walters, is it Waters or Walters? I can't tell with your accent.
It's
Court
Walters.
case is adjourned.
Walters? Which one is it?
Walters with the L.
Walters. Okay, gotcha. Well, you're gonna be getting billed $1,875.
Yeah, that puts you in debt, ma'am.
Okay. Okay.
So any money that goes into the account goes straight to the debt.
Oh, okay then.
Does anybody have any work for this felon? Does anybody have work for this felonious woman here?
No, I don't like to associate
I'm
myself with
conflicted.
felons.
Oh.
Really am.
Does anybody want to give her a job?
You can definitely
Yeah,
check with,
can I pay her to
with
shave off
Abdul.
that fucking
see if
mustache?
he's still interested in employing you, ma'am.
Good one.
I could have
I'm just
done
letting
you
out the
dirty.
back. You know, there's two things that they get let out the back here of this police department. You and trash.
Oh,
I don't really
good
see the
one. You're
difference.
always coming up with good ones, aren't you, mate?
All right, well, see, this starts your life anew. You know, this is a new chapter in your life. Bianca Walters, the felon.
But I hate no felons.
But that's not what it says on your record.
Oh, apparently
Let me see.
not.
Hold on, let me go to your profile real quick. Oh, don't blame me for it's your fault. Let me see. Bianca Walters. Yep, there it is. Disobeying a peace officer and reckless evading. Priors. You have priors. Therefore, you are a felon.
Yeah, but there's nothing I can say anymore, man.
Yeah, because you're a felon.
Well, thanks, I
Look,
guess.
there's nothing wrong with it. There's a lot of, you know, maybe what you can do is just, this is a stepping stone for you. You can either A, get your life, you know, more together, or B, you can proceed to go down a spiral even more. Maybe, who knows, maybe you'll rob a bank.
Maybe I'll rob a bank. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe you'll rob a bank, or maybe you'll get a job as a bank teller.
Oh, maybe. Maybe I will. I don't know what the
maybe
future
you'll
holds,
play
I guess.
the stock market and become a multi-millionaire. Maybe you'll invent something new.
Maybe.
Yeah, because usually, like, you know how fashion designers, usually they're not, you know.
They're not what?
You might blend, you know, that might be your crowd. Like, fat people who
Yeah.
usually design
See,
clothes for
I
people.
knew you thought I looked good. I knew it.
No. I mean, usually the people who design the clothes are, like, train wrecks in every way, from what they wear
Yeah.
to how they look. Just complete
Wait, that don't sound like me, though.
dumpster fires. Well, I mean, that's because, well, I don't see the difference.
Right.
Yeah, I don't
Wait,
see
what? Mate,
it. Nothing.
I think I look beautiful, and I think you're right. I think you're right, actually. One day, I'll be a makeup artist and a fashion designer. What? Excuse me? Why are you laughing at me?
No, I just thought of something funny.
But you just laughed
And
at
you
me.
know what? I got faith in you. I believe that you can do whatever you put your mind to, Bianca.
Yeah, you do? You believe in me?
I believe you can be the best janitor that this city's ever seen.
Right. But you said it's only 500 per day.
Well, I don't know how much it is. That's how much I'm willing to pay you. Maybe someone's willing to pay you more. Maybe you should go down to
Right.
Burger Shot. They hire felons.
Oh my god. I wanted to be a taxi driver. I also wanted to be an EMS, but I don't know if that's gonna fucking work now.
EMS?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Mhm.
Well, good luck, Bianca, on your journey.
Thank you.
Maybe you can call yourself a cab.
Yeah, maybe I can. Thank
You
you.
won't be able to pay for it, though.
Oh, fucking hell, true. You were right. Oh, Jesus. Well, have a good day, officer.
Oh, I'm gonna have a great day. An amazing day.
Oh, good, good.
Today's
Go,
good.
go lock up some more people that didn't do anything wrong, okay?
What do you mean you need a What do you mean you need a job?
They took our van.
Who took your van?
Oh, okay, time to breathe. That was stressful.
It's his van.
All right, guys, have a good one.
Is it time for my special outfit? Welcome to Bianca's crime outfit. This is Bianca After Dark.